All right, everyone, I am back for the next episode of the Raiders Rambles with us all, the furry raiders. I am Joel, your chief host of the show, and joining me is none other than my co-host, Avira.
Oh, woo! Yes, Jolt, welcome back after 2 weeks. Damned, we missed you. I hope everyone is having a most fantastic spooky night. This is, of course, our last episode before Halloween. Are you
And speaking
excited?
of
I'm
Halloween, I
excited.
am.
Hell
Purple
yeah!
is out and
Finally.
in the air. Damn right. Yes, I know. I know you all missed me. I know I've been away from the hot seat because of work, but that's okay. You know, the show is still running with or without me, and it must go on. And to that, we will introduce to you my interim host, Noble.
Hey, new icon.
Very nice, my dude. And first of all, I just wanted to thank you so much for keeping the show afloat without me.
Did you
As
get
ever.
all your nuts squirreled away?
Bro, you know what's funny? I just
Hostels.
ended up buying so much emergency food that just arrived yesterday. I am loaded, my friend.
That makes two of us.
All right. Next on the show, we have Styfior.
Hello, hello. This is the resident zombie.
And he's just come out for his, for the only time where he can feel justified to be a zombie.
Well, I'm always justified.
You know, we might have to introduce zombie licenses.
Yeah, every day's Halloween when I'm around. And Halloween is the best time of year.
Hell yeah!
And last of all, joining the suit crew up top, we have Mighty Red Wolf, who insisted
God of
called
the
Signal God.
signals. I know. I mean, look at the back today. I got them all going. It's going to be a great Halloween, though. I mean, I'm going to be using these, of course, with some fog machines. So let's see how that goes. And of course, we got the usual countdown 1, 2, 1, 0. Of course, they always change. But for me, just for today or just for this Halloween season, of course, I'm going to be going under the new name of just the Signal God because, well, you can see what I can do.
I think all you need is some Darth Vader breathing and a smoke machine to make it more ominous.
Eventually.
All right, so we got some stuff. We got some stuff to show you guys. Shall we?
Oh boy,
Yes.
are you excited? I'm excited. Let's do it.
Yes.
You're damn right. As part of a celebratory Halloween picture, we have this to share with you from our resident artist, Ali.
Oh, right.
Oh my
cool.
god.
Uh-oh.
So, Ellie decided to make a very scary image of her and Jolt and operating on me while I'm still awake. Holy bonkers. I hope I don't
Oh, no.
bleed out liquid sugar.
Sorry, but we have, for science, we must discover if you taste like candy corn.
No! At least put me to sleep.
Science.
Science.
We must remain awake because we need to know if candy corn can actually feel.
There's only one way to find out. Open him up.
No, but this, I love it though. This is a fantastic, fantastic picture that goes so well with the theme.
Yeah,
the
great
asylum
job, Ellie.
very,
Seriously, that's really cool.
very, because you see the asylum themes quite pop up every now and again. It's a very popular mainstay for Halloween, eh?
Ye-
But overall, I never imagined I'd be a mad surgeon, but here we are.
A squirrel as a mad scientist. You sure he's not a science experiment gone wrong?
Well, you do know purple squirrels may have been described as a freak of nature, but
Exactly.
they have existed in the real world. So I do not need to justify myself to anyone.
Okay.
There. Argument closed. Anyway, so Avira, it is
Yes.
that day in less than 24 hours for spooky times.
Oh yeah. Oh, for you, yeah. Well, tomorrow is Halloween for you, right?
For us down here.
Yeah, in the land on well, but
So,
Halloween Eve, yeah. So, guys, last week we talked about um, was it Halloween costumes?
Right,
yeah,
we
it was
did
last
mention
week.
talking about Halloween.
Yes, indeed. So we discussed some Halloween costumes and stuff like that. Oh no! Actually, that's not true. Last week we discussed some fun facts about Halloween, like the history behind it, like some trivia.
Oh yeah, it
The
was
week
that, and then
before that, we talked about
that was
different
the
Halloween
band
costumes.
Halloween. Wasn't that the band Halloween costumes? I think the week before.
Yeah. But
That
Yeah.
now
was it. I
this
had to
week,
think of it.
but now this week we're going to be getting into another Halloween tradition, which is of course pumpkin carving,
Oh
and
god.
this is really cool, guys. Like there are
I want
some
to see
really
this.
creative artists out there who make like some badass pumpkin carvings. Check this
You
out.
got it, man.
This is definitely something cool though. I gotta get back into pumpkin carving myself.
Oh yeah,
Imagine if I actually carved a pumpkin signal. Oh my god.
I bet you could. Yeah, and like
Oh,
rig it up
I
with
know
like
you
some
would.
lights and shit.
Oh yeah, a pumpkin signal, and it would actually freaking work.
Yeah.
Are we using a pumpkin as like a friggin', potato battery?
All right. So this article was just posted the other day. It's 65 clever pumpkin carving ideas to try this Halloween. Some of these artists, man, like it's impressive.
And and Halloween, it's like it's always a long-standing tradition to carve out a really gnarly face out of a pumpkin. Before we do that, though,
yeah.
let's start with yours, shall we? What did you come
Oh,
up
okay.
with for the season?
Yeah, what do we got here?
Well, earlier today, guys, I carved a pumpkin. I bought it yesterday, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I also
That's
posted
right.
a picture of me with my pumpkin on Twitter.
Right, first and foremost, your pumpkin.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yay!
Gee, that paw looks so familiar.
It does, doesn't it? You see, I was tempted to carve out the claws, but it was like way too small. I'm like, oh, I could just draw it. Sure, that works.
Still looks pretty good though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it was a big pumpkin too. I have like a lot of seeds from it. So what I'm gonna do with the seeds is I'm going to put some salt on them and then maybe like toast them in the oven. One of my friends said I should like
so
roast
good.
them in garlic. I mean, that sounds really good too. I don't know. But yeah, so that's my pumpkin, but I'm not nearly as good as a pumpkin carving artist as what we're about to see soon.
Yeah, I'm curious on this article.
Oh yeah, dude, it's really freaking cool.
Oh, speaking of pumpkins, there you go. I finally found you. Finally found you, your candy corn pumpkin. Here you go.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
me.
there we go.
Yes, gotta get in that Halloween spirit. Absolutely, candy corn and
Yeah.
pumpkin. Hell yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say this that I've told you on Telegram before. It's kind of like you're the spirit of Halloween in this group.
Excuse you.
I'm always in the spirit of Halloween.
Sorry,
What do you mean?
Styfier. Sorry, but I think Avier is more of the spirit of Halloween, especially since candy corn is kind of a Halloween thing.
Not in England, it isn't.
No,
I'm the true spirit of Halloween because of the horror.
exactly. Like zombies are spooky anywhere you go. You can watch Walking Dead in the middle of August and be like, "Holy crap, they're fucking zombies." So yeah.
Or how about when they came out with that movie Zombieland?
So what's
Yeah.
That was a cool movie.
I saw the first
Yeah,
one.
I don't
Yeah,
think.
I don't
same.
know, but wasn't it the first one where they were actually? I can't remember if it was the first one where they were after the Twinkies. I think. Remember?
Yeah, that was the first one.
Yes, they
Yeah,
were.
that
They were
was
after
just
the
so
fucking
funny.
Twinkies because like they never go bad or like I don't even know if that's true, but
Not
It's
true.
actually
Probably
true.
is.
It's actually
it probably
true.
is.
They still go off in the packaging. It's been tested.
Ew.
It would be
Like,
nice if
not
they
even
did.
Twinkies are safe from the zombies.
Nah,
God damn it, Cypher! What did you do?
that's because it's creamy. Well, what did I do? Well,
Yeah, you try to take over the world with you and your zombie friends. What the
I
crap?
can't make it easy for you to survive. I've at least
Oh, that's
given you
okay.
some food, so
I mean-
you've got. I get at least a bit of joy out of hunting you down and eating you alive.
Oh, that's okay. I'm candy corn. I never expire.
I'll still eat you.
What about me being a signal wolf though? Like signals really never go bad, do they?
They do in the apocalypse because there's no one to power them.
Well, I meant like in general, they're like some of the cast iron ones. I mean, there's some that I have there from the '60s. They're still
I
Good.
think being you, like, I think you're implying that you're half wolf, half machine.
Yeah, like made of metal. Like, what do you mean? No.
well. My persona partially is made of metal. If you think about it.
Let's bring the pickaxe and test it out.
Oh no.
All right, so guys, this first story we have is all about the art of pumpkin carving, and holy bonkers, is there some really cool stuff that people can do with this? Check it out.
Righto. Impaled fence pumpkins.
Oh wow.
This is so funny. This is
It's
like
so-
super easy to do as well.
It's like so perfect that you think, like the stem is just the part of the fence.
Well, yeah, if you happen to have a fence with spikes on every bar, then and you got like a bunch of little small like pumpkins and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, it's almost like severed heads.
Yep.
Very nice.
Yep. Why not? I mean, it does look interesting.
Scared pumpkin.
Oh, that's so cool.
3. Fawny pumpkin. It would actually look amazing if that was glowed.
Yeah.
It would.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you cut through to where it's thin enough, so it's still got some of the like skin on it, but just enough so it can glow through the light.
Yeah.
Number 4. Baby Yoda pumpkin.
Oh god.
Oh,
Of
this is a
course.
popular one.
Oh.
And this is what you were saying before, about how it doesn't have to be totally carved through, but like it still glows, like once you scrape the skin away.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah.
you can tell, like it's not actually a hole.
Yeah.
This is pretty impressive.
I don't know. Even somebody's really good at machine carving, or somebody's really good at Photoshop.
It looks photoshopped to me, to be honest. Because notice how it's not curving around the pumpkin. That is like straight along the image.
I'm thinking it's photoshopped.
Oh
looks
shit, you're
photoshopped.
right, dude.
Isn't
You're
so
totally
curvature.
correct. Yeah, that's definitely photoshopped. Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
it's not
Damn, that's a
legit
cool
then. Why is
design,
it?
though.
I know, but why can't anyone like really do it though? But like, wouldn't it be great to see it better though?
I'd
Yeah,
love to
I'm
see
sure
it.
they
in
could.
Kingdom
How
War.
about these two then?
I like that house. That
Oh,
house.
that one's definitely cool.
Yeah. The cottage. The
And
haunted
and the
house.
eyeball pumpkin. Oh, that's menacing.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
nice.
Oh. Oh my goodness.
I wonder if they're gonna show the vomiting pumpkin. You guys ever see one of those?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I've seen that
Wow.
before.
There we
Yep,
go.
there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, you use the
Ah,
inside
beautiful.
guts. Yeah, use the
Beautiful.
inside guts, and
I
there you
literally
go.
predicted that. I didn't I didn't know that was gonna be
See,
happening next, but holy crap, there we go.
We've got a vomiting pumpkin on display
Right,
at work.
right on
Ah,
time.
beautiful.
But yeah, where I work, we display some pumpkins for Halloween, and there's a vomiting one there on display.
Ah,
It just works though.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9.
Ooh,
Pumpkin with an exposed brain.
Ooh, that's
The normal one. That's really interesting. That one.
Oh, so this actually looks like a regular orange pumpkin and like a smaller white pumpkin with grooves carved
yeah.
into it.
You
That's
could
really
actually,
clever.
you know what? You'd be amazed at what you can do with the white pumpkins because, also the white pumpkins do also tend to last longer too.
I've heard
Yeah,
they don't
well,
smell as bad as well.
with the white pumpkin, I was thinking you can like carve it into a skull, maybe like a realistic looking
Oh
skull,
yeah,
like bone
that
white. Like, wouldn't that be kind of cool?
bone white.
Something I would do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's possible. Googly
Severa.
All right, so number 10, we got the derpy
Googly
pumpkin,
eye.
googly eye.
derp. Oh no. Bring the
I mean, it has, like,
derpiness
a
back.
tongue.
Imagine a symbiote one, like a Venom's face on a pumpkin.
Can you imagine Twitter blowing up over that?
Yep.
Pumpkin cat, I think, is racist.
Oh, I guarantee you that someone has made like a Donald Trump pumpkin. Orange pumpkin bad.
Oh
I think all
yeah.
you need is that curvy hair, that wavy hair, and that's
Yeah.
Yeah, they probably use like the internal
I
strings,
was going to
like
say, use
pumpkin
the
guts or
internal
some shit.
things for the hair. A mad cat pumpkin.
Oh, that looks
Very nice.
interesting.
Let's
That's a
check.
cool design.
Wow.
Now, carving the eyes in that would be very difficult.
yeah, it's hollowed as. And
You'd have to have
Very
a
thin.
really good, sharp, small knife there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's impressive.
Very.
Need to know about knives? Come to your chef Stifio. Oh, evil tree.
Photoshop.
Oh, I like
Oh, that
Now we're
one's
talking.
Photoshop
cool.
as well. That evil tree's photoshopped.
Now
They
we're
look like
talking about this one.
cupcakes.
Ooh, the tiny
Yeah.
little-
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, this one here. Hungry
That's a
Pumpkin.
good one. I've seen that one around last year as well, I think it was. That is a really good one. Oh, we had that on display in before lockdown, the Halloween before England got first lockdown. Someone did that to put in display at the pub. It's really good. It was it is really amazing how a lot of people just carve stuff out like that.
Dude, this is hard. Like earlier today, I was carving my pumpkin, and holy bonkers! Like, I had a bunch of tools with me, but I've never I only
it's
carve
all
like
about,
pumpkins
like,
once a year. Like, it's so fucking hard.
I've never. I don't think.
Yeah,
I don't remember when I last carved one. Like,
Well, we could go through a bit more. I'll quickly skim through which one's the best of the best as we go.
find a Venom one. Oh, that's
Oh
nice.
my goodness!
Oh
the
my
Death
god,
Star!
yes.
That's epic. How in the crap? For
That
those of
looks
you
so
who can't
real.
see this, who are listening on Stitcher or Podbeam, this is a pumpkin shaped like a Death Star, and it's glowing and it looks magnificent.
Now that is the perfect look of cut off some of the skin layers and let it show through the light.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
so cool.
Hmm.
Well,
But-
I don't think anything's gonna beat the Death Star pumpkin.
Unless there's Venom. Venom always wins.
Oh no,
Alright.
you're right. Like, there's really not a lot that can beat beat that though. I think that's like the perfect thing to cap it all off.
Yeah.
But don't get me wrong. There's
So
you can get really creative with those things.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I was watching an episode of Good Mythical Morning the other day. I think it was from like last year. And they were trying to figure out like what the pumpkin carver was carving. And some of these pumpkins, dude, they were like Da Vinci levels of artwork. It was fucking nuts.
Yeah, there's also this one. I think there's also on Food Network this one pumpkin carving competition too. They also hold every year. It's also interesting what they do.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think I can't remember what it was called though.
This is what happens when people apply themselves correctly to tasks. They can do some pretty amazing things.
Oh yeah, I've seen pretty badass pumpkins before.
Dude, my next door neighbor, The reason he moved next door to me is because the soil was good. He's a professional pumpkin carver.
All
I
right.
shit you not. He grows pumpkins the size of cars, and then he brings them
What?
to shows. Yeah, and
Yeah.
he brings them to shows to get them blown up on TV. It's
Oh,
fucking
cool.
bonkers, man.
You gotta get a video of that or a picture or somehow.
I don't have a picture right now. I don't think he grew one this year, but basically every year for the last like I don't know, 10 years since he moved next door to me. Yeah, like he does that. It is
Alright.
insane. Like it looks fake. It really does. Like the pump. Like he'll put the pumpkin out on the front of his yard. It's literally the size of an entire car.
Yeah.
Holy crap! dude.
Wow.
So, I guess like the soil in this area where we live is good for pumpkin growing.
Hmm.
But dude, it's like a whole culture and shit. It's pretty fucking cool.
I might have to see if I could grow some pumpkins because some of the soil that I have in my area, actually, you'd be surprised at all the stuff that I've managed to get growing so far.
Oh yeah, well, you live on like volcanic islands. I mean, the soil's great for crops.
It is. I mean, I've got tomatoes, onions. What else? I mean, there's a lot, anyways.
Yeah, it's perfect. All right, so one live comment though got. Hey Luxray says, a couple years ago I carved Perry the platypus in a pumpkin.
Oh my god! Oh,
Yeah, like to make a beak out of that would be something clever. You might actually have to carve out a second skin and food glue. It's pretty nice. You can make it
yeah.
work.
The only thing, speaking of that though, that just reminds me of the old theme that was like on that show, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
Alright.
Yeah. I mean, just real quick though. I know I hate interrupting though, but it was that one old for that evil guy that it went Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated. It was just too funny.
All right. So, shall we move forward? This next
Yep.
item is, well, let's say it. I don't know how to put this. Avira, do you want to know how to put this?
Ah, yes, of course.
Look at the headline.
So
I don't want to see
now
it.
No.
neither myself or the furry raiders are kink shaming or anything. However, when it comes to having intercourse with the dead, it's a very strange topic. So this is called
The dead say no.
Is Ghost Dick Good? An article from
Mill Magazine.
Mel Magazine, yes. So this is basically about having sex with ghosts. And that's a thing that people do. And they do that. Apparently
yes,
it's
no,
real.
Is this like the whole necrophilia thing, or?
Oh, no, it's not.
No, I thought,
not,
no,
this is not about...
it's different.
I
It's
have a
totally
knife.
different.
I'm defending
this
myself.
is about a psychological and or energy connection with the dead.
It's about a crazy person.
Yeah, crazy people.
This is
Definitely
not
crazy.
uncommon, though. Here's the thing. I've
Ghosts
heard about
aren't
this
real, though.
years ago. Dude, like there was someone, I believe she was on either TLC or maybe Dr. Phil. I think it was maybe TLC. Don't quote me on that. But there was a woman who said she has a sexual relationship with a ghost. And she married a ghost.
Oh, for God's sake.
What?
Yeah.
How do you even do that?
You
You
can't.
don't.
It's not real.
You don't, though. Like, that's the thing. But let's see what this article says.
No.
Is Ghost Dick good? And guys, this is not parody. This is an actual thing. When psychic Andy Hudson opened her quote-unquote healing rooms in London back in the 1990s, one of her earliest clients was a woman in her 30s who was confused by recent sexual experience. And this is what she said. To begin with, she said she was in a deep sleep until she felt a heavy weight pressing down on her. When she awoke, the fear dissolved as she experienced a warm presence caressing her body all over. Arousal soon followed, as did the most amazing kiss she ever felt. Obviously,
felt-
that was a ghost.
It
I
just
mean,
sounds so
who am I to judge?
fake.
It's like
It's like,
sounds like one of those things you write in a romance novel.
Well, exactly. It sounds like something she's made up for attention.
This
It
is so
sounds like
funny.
someone just had a wet dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It
you know
goes
what?
on.
This just doesn't even seem real.
Hudson immediately recognized the experience as a textbook example of spectrophilia,
Oh,
a term used
fucking-
to describe sexual attraction and to sexual encounters with ghosts. This woman hadn't experienced anything of some kind.
Hasn't-
I'm sorry. This woman hadn't been experiencing some kind of intense sexual dream, either according to Hudson. She'd simply been blessed by a visit from a horny spirit.
What the heck?
What?
What?
The...
What?
Oh.
Come on. Are you blessed by a horny spirit, guys? Have you ever
I'm
had
sorry,
that?
but-
What the
That
shit?
sounds like
I
a
haven't even
fucking
heard
moron.
of this!
What the?
That's just fucking
Ah.
ridiculous.
Blessed by a horny spirit. I just fucking love it.
Basically, she's not getting any dick, so she's acting out online.
No, she's getting a ghost dick. What do you mean?
Well, she isn't actually getting any, but she's saying she's getting some.
I don't know. What does ethereal, insertion? That's
I
okay.
don't
This is
know.
getting awkward.
It feels
That's fucking
surprisingly like
weird.
Oh my goodness.
a bit of plastic.
Sophia, do you know any actual ghosts or?
They don't exist. Just as zombies do.
Yeah, but then who'd want to be banging a zombie then?
No one. They're not
Oh.
allowed. Stay
Ah.
away. I have a knife.
Yeah, I don't know
won't
about that. Personally, I don't know any ghosts. Like,
You know what? I mean, I know I'm not gonna. I know usually this is weird to bring up, but I do know a ghost because it used to be a former neighbor who lived 2 streets, like two houses down from mine, and apparently that house is still haunted to where no one's been living into it. It's been shut down ever since.
oh damn.
I actually have a haunted house just 2 houses from me.
Well, people say the
I mean,
place.
I'm not saying I don't believe in ghosts. I'm just saying that I don't think this woman actually fucked one.
Oh, I'm straight
No,
up saying.
how do you even do that?
Article, but before that, there's a couple of live comments we'd love to go through. Foxhorn says, "Let's buy a visit from a horny spirit." No. That was in the article, but again, my sides. You're right.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. What
no.
the fuck is that about?
Hey, Joel,
Yeah.
Panda Man.
Yep, Panda Man. Instead of getting an STD, you get cursed.
Mm.
Oh yeah, right. Like they
Yeah.
impregnate the bitch with like some kind of like demon baby, and oh my god, then they make a movie about it like 10 years later.
It's like you
goodness.
somehow
my
get
God.
possessed, and then you get pushed against the wall or a bed or something by an invisible force.
Or like
That
your
just
head
doesn't
turns
seem
around
right.
and you vomit like into the priest.
Okay, so I need to bring up a point here.
Yeah.
If the ghost doing this to this woman is fine, why can Prince Charming not kiss Snow White?
Yeah, that's
Because he presumed Snow White to be like basically dead at that point, and he's like, I'm gonna go kiss her. Sleeping Beauty, right? But like, wasn't she supposed to be dead, like killed by her 16th birthday or something like that?
I think in the original story, but not in the Disney stuff.
Yeah, I can't remember.
The original story is even darker. Oh goodness.
Yeah, I think wasn't the original more like Romeo and Juliet, where they both died in the end.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I
Yeah.
wouldn't look into any of the crap that like Disney tries to redo. I think like in Cinderella, like one of the sisters had like iron shoes, like they were forced to dance in, that was like burning them and like killed them or some shit.
Well, they also started hacking off bits of the feet to try and fit into the glass slippers.
Oh yeah, you're right. That too. They like chopped off the tops of their toes to like
Yeah,
what the
pulling
crap.
off all the skin and everything. Because I fit. I want to marry the prince.
That's
You know what?
crazy.
We should- A horror reading for Halloween. Read the original Disney stuff.
Yeah,
yeah.
for real, dude. Even
Bring
Pinocchio
back
was
the
fucking
original.
dark.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, there's a lot more to unpack, and if you're wondering what the sensation is like, here it is.
Oh god.
Oh no, I don't want to look at this.
To get specific, the stories these mediums share with me usually begin with a sense of heightened pressure on the shoulders, thighs, and various other erogenous zones, followed by a wave of arousal. Negri says it's not uncommon for penetration to occur, as well as orgasms. Brings a whole new meaning to ectoplasm.
It's so bad we can't read this with
Oh
a
my
straight
God.
face.
I'm sorry.
I didn't want to read it.
Yeah.
No.
An
This
ectoplasm.
still sounds like someone's wet dream, and they're just
Oh my
associating it. I mean, what was that thing where people had like chest pains in ancient times, and they said, "Oh, it's a devil resting on your chest" or something?
Oh, that's,
paralysis demon.
the
Sleep
Japanese
demon.
folklore. It's like the
No, this was Western.
Oh, I remember hearing
No,
this
it
one
it
as
was
well.
a sleep demon. You know, like
Yeah.
with,
Ah,
like
yeah, that's
paralysis and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
Hmm.
there's a famous like Renaissance painting of like a demon resting on some woman's chest as she's sleeping, and
Yeah.
it's like a sleep paralysis type of shit.
It just doesn't seem right, though.
Anyways,
Hudson largely corroborates these descriptions, although contrary to Negri's account, most of her clients have reported the feeling of a warm human body. How? How are you going to feel a body when there's nothing there?
yeah, I thought ghosts were cold,
Hmm.
right?
As well as a feeling of temporary paralysis in their muscles, unable to move under the weight of a spirit. Okay, if you're experiencing temporary paralysis, then how the fuck are you feeling anything? Because you're paralyzed temporarily.
That sounds
Like
like
we said-
sleep paralysis, something I've even experienced.
It's basically they're still not awake properly, so they're experiencing sleep paralysis and just assuming something.
That's what I just said. Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Some felt a sense of being lifted off their beds in the middle of the night, and others said they
Ooh.
could feel their bodies being licked and touched by magical hands. Sorry, but how the fuck are you going to get licked by a hand?
Look at me. I'm like, I don't know how is that even fucking possible.
I love the feel of your hand licking me.
Yeah, that's what I just said though. Sleep
It's
paralysis.
like
Yeah.
unless you basically have tongues inside your hands,
Mm-hmm.
that would be a different
Hmm.
story.
I wonder how much erotic material exists for this sort of stuff.
Actually, I think this person probably must have said, "I've read 50 Shades of Grey. I'm going to write this fantasy now."
Maybe they watched the movie Ghost Dad.
Someone
Oh my
watched the
God.
movie a bit too much.
Oh yeah, scary movie. There's that one meme where I forgot it was in number 3 where that one hat kept getting bigger and bigger.
No, it's not the hat. It's the scene where the lass literally gets fucked all over the bedroom by a ghost.
I thought that was the other. I thought that was scary. Or was that another
it was
movie? I can't remember.
it was in Scary Movie. It was in one of them, and then she got supernatural STDs.
What?
Oh, we really should have titled the podcast "Oh No, Step Ghost."
Oh my
But you should
god!
blame,
Really
blame
have Cosby'd
everyone
it up
blame
that much?
Avira. Everyone blame Avira.
Why?
Oh,
Blame
What did I
him.
do?
Because every time I'm on this fucking podcast, there's something to do with sex, and it's always a Vera that's found it.
What? Okay,
Sophia,
yeah,
welcome
well,
to the
it
furry
was a
fandom.
Blame the guy over there.
Come on.
Just blame the orange
Fucking
doggo that's
crazy.
over that way.
I swear, if next time I'm on, if someone's talking about fucking zombie sex, I'm killing someone.
I don't know, but this is something. Some funny life comments to go. to go with. Maced Aftershock. This one's going to follow after Starfield's remark, though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Shoot your ectoplasm all over me.
Ghostbusters should have been released around Halloween.
Ghostbusters should come out now after this story.
Ghostbusters 2016 should never have happened.
True.
Hell no.
2021 one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, there is another one that's coming out.
I think the one that's coming out, I think it still looks awful.
Just let it die. Let it just be its own thing. That's why, I don't want a Beetlejuice 2. No, Beetlejuice was fucking cool. It was its own thing.
Yeah.
You don't need a
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about Beetlejuice. It's been
Beetlejuice with that. Where they use that
you
one.
don't
Remember?
need a sequel for that? Come on.
Remember that one?
Ghostbusters be its own thing.
Yeah. Hey, AVO. Remember that one famous part in Beetlejuice where they use the song "Dale"? Remember that? That part with the ghost. Oh, that was cool. Daylight come and we wanna go.
But yeah, I know.
So I think we're going to reach the conclusion of this as per the article. And
we're going
says,
to reach the climax.
Yeah, I'm gonna die my first here. Oh my god.
Thus, Ghost Dick is only really good if you're willing to suspend disbelief and lean into the idea of being walked by a boned-up spirit.
I can't.
My refuse! My refuse!
Bro.
If that's the case, there's every chance your resulting orgasm will be out of this world.
It just sounds like someone needs to get laid.
I've not been laid in 22 years, and I can still say I am not going to be making up stories about a ghost.
No.
I think somebody's basically locked themselves into a room and does all these rituals to try and summon, a sexed up spirit to fulfill their fantasies.
Well, here we have it. Lockdown went on for too long.
Yeah,
people
there you go.
Everyone's lost their damn minds anyways. I think everyone's lost it.
If you were thirsty for some action and you haven't met anyone in quarantine and some ghost messaged you on the Ouija board, would you be like, yeah, I'd tap that?
Seriously?
So you died 250 years ago. Sure, come to my house and haunt me. Maybe we can...
Yeah, you could blow my mind.
Sponsored by Tinder.
Yeah. Crap.
Toss me around like a rag doll.
Oh. Possess me, baby.
Ectoplasm. Some fucking people. Why is this sticky?
Alright, I'm just going to throw out Slimer.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Just a floating ball of cum.
Yeah, I'm gonna swipe left on that.
Pass.
Oh, this new movie sounds horrible.
All right. So, at least now, this next one is a whole lot more sanitized. But you cannot help but think about the cringe factor in this next item. So, you'll never guess who's going to get who's done a total rebranding.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing this on the platform itself.
Right, Facebook.
Yeah,
Facebook
Meta.
gets even cringier with the new metaverse video. As if it was even possible to get even cringier.
Yeah, you know what? Why do you want? You know what? This is what I think. If you're trying to change their name now, all of a sudden after that one whistleblower, you're clearly hiding some shit here.
Oh! First, there's plenty of people who made jokes about the name change. First, let's have a look at that. Feta. And what are you looking at for all your listeners?
to Feta.
Feta.
Something I'm surprised
Oh,
at is
boy.
why Facebook didn't turn around and just buy Linden Labs or take to OpenSim or even
I
VR
think this
chat
is
for
a
crying out
very
loud.
this is a very bad business decision because here's the thing about Facebook. Everyone knows what the fuck Facebook is. Like, hey, do you have a Facebook? You know, it's kind of like in the vernacular at this point. So if they try to change it to Meta, it's like if someone says, "Hey, do you have a Meta?" They'd be like, "The fuck you talking about?"
The fuck?
No,
Yeah.
I have a Facebook.
Yeah, and you know
what do
what?
you mean? This is
Isn't
a bad
Facebook
idea.
also? I can't remember if Facebook is also one of the original social medias from back then when the internet was
Yeah.
first going.
I mean, pretty
No,
much. Like,
it's
yeah,
not.
you had MySpace.
Oh, no,
well,
no,
you had others
yeah.
too, but you had, Newgrounds.
Well, that's the thing, I
Newgrounds
think,
used to be pretty good with that.
I saw on Facebook earlier today that apparently, I'm assuming this is because of the backlash that they got. Facebook itself on the app and everything is still being called Facebook.
So much
I mean,
for that.
I don't
though.
know
There's
why
the
they would
Meta app.
change their name. That is
Yeah,
such a
but the
stupid idea.
company name is changing to Meta, but it's still being called Facebook.
And you notice how this happened all of a sudden after the whistleblower and after the Facebook incident going down. All of a sudden, now they're trying to change it, trying to make a new brand. But you know what? We all know it's not going to work. It's bullshit, anyways.
I doubt this is something they just come up with out of the fly. It's
No, there's no
more
chance.
likely they had it in the
But
works.
think about the timing though of all this. Though think about the timing. That's what makes it sus.
Yeah, true, but it's
Just
like
all
someone
of a
walking down the
sudden,
road
out
and
of the
getting-
blue.
Right, it's like someone going for a walk and getting hit by a car when they're not supposed to be.
But also calling themselves Meta. I mean,
Yeah, that's
that
crazy.
is
What the hell does
dangerous.
what the
big.
hell does Meta
It's very,
mean?
very big brained. I'll say that.
Meta,
Alright, last comment time.
Meta, like the definition, basically like refers to itself, right? So when you say something's pretty fucking meta, it's like
not- yeah.
like a TV show that like references itself, shit like that.
Yeah,
You know
there's a
what?
lot
It's
of
not
things
gonna
that-
work.
Meta's used in a lot of communities, but I'll
Yeah,
leave
it
you the live comment first. Foxhorn says, the saying about being a slave to the meta has never hit more harder.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll get into that in a bit more detail, but first I want to run through some other name change jokes. Aldi Cypher, you might be familiar with this one. Aldi UK.
Oh
The
yeah,
name
Aldi.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was pronounced beta.
Better.
But
Yeah,
isn't
like
it
Better
pronounced?
Electrical here in Australia.
But I don't remember. Isn't it in the UK? It's pronounced beta though. I think.
No,
No, like I'm guessing I'm getting that wrong for something else.
there's beta,
Better.
but that's spelled different.
Yeah.
Well, in
Next
this
one.
case, it would be better.
Next one.
Better.
Yeah, it's not going to be beta.
Changing name to meat.
Oh my goodness, Wendy's! What are you doing?
They're good at literally roasting anyone and everyone. I love it.
Yo,
Is this the
Wendy.
beginning of the meat verse? Very nice.
Yes.
You don't get paid enough. I do get meat.
What the fuck, Wendy's? What are you doing?
I love it though. I think this is funny how everyone's making fun of it. I mean, I
That's
heard.
great.
I
Again.
think a lot of people are dumping this too because of this
And
new
now,
name change.
and there's still a lot of jokes too. Again, Twitter. Big news. Lol, JK still Twitter.
Yeah.
See, if Jack Dorsey is also taking a shot at Mark Zuckerberg, maybe that tells you something.
I mean, it tells you that friggin' you know who. Like, if you actually had the stomach to watch that cringy video, it'd actually tell you that Zuck is a reptilian.
Oh, he totally is. Like, he's just pretending to be a person. We all know that.
He's never real. Of course, you know what I like to call him? I like to call him Zuckler for a reason, of course.
But now, you know what though? What this is, what we're about to get in the better verse, if you could call it that, is
Ugh.
basically VR, a massive VR world. The likes of which you could probably see in a movie like, if you're familiar with Ready Player One.
Oh god.
What about Tron?
Facebook behind that'll be awful.
What about Tron though? I mean, that'd be something.
Yeah, but done by Facebook.
I know, yeah, but yeah, if it's done by Facebook Meta, whatever the hell it is, no thanks. It's gonna suck.
Look, to me, it looks like they're just trying to recreate like a Second Life. Wow.
Where
Yeah,
everybody
that
does
was-
Open Sim,
Yeah.
VR chat.
Everyone's already done this already, so you know what? They're trying to jump onto some kind of bandwagon. It's not gonna work.
I think part of this is because remember Facebook has their own VR kit, like maybe like the Oculus.
Yeah, the Oculus. I do know that. Although I've been hearing a lot of, although I've been hearing rumors that they're going to shut down the Oculus very soon, though.
So why would they be trying to grandfather? Look, sorry, with
No,
this whole
because
sort of meta thing.
well,
There's
I meant they're shutting down the
grandfathering-
Oculus to actually come up with this new Meta VR headset or whatever the hell it's called. I don't know. I don't really know much about those, anyways.
with the games. It's with the game itself, though. What they're setting up. I mean, they're going to grandfather in the current user base, but they're not really going to grow unless, of course, they allow people without a Facebook account to actually participate.
Yeah, and then of course it doesn't help if they ban your account for no effing reason. Zuckler.
Here's the funny thing: Google discovered that forcing people to have a Google Plus account really made YouTube a pain in the ass to use.
Yeah.
It did. Yeah, you know what? I hated that shit. I hated that changeover.
And guess where Google Plus is now?
In the dumpster.
Yeah.
It got burnt during 2020 because they needed more fuel.
Oh God.
Yep. That's just
Aw,
about. I think it's just about dead and gone. I think I don't remember.
I miss Google Plus. Like it was actually pretty cool. I made some friends on there.
You know, I used to use Google Plus, but not anymore.
I mean, obviously it's defunct, like it's gone. But at
Dead,
the time, it
yeah.
was existing. Like it was okay.
It wasn't too bad.
No,
I-
I guess like they decided to defund it because it wasn't profitable or something. I don't know.
As for this whole sort of ending the Oculus thing, as long as they make it open source, it just means all the products that are currently out there are going to be at least reusable. Whereas if they decide to keep it all closed source and give everyone the finger, it's not going to look good for them.
No, it's not.
Making up launching a new product and a new service, it's not too strange. I mean, this type of thing should at least be expected, especially from companies like Facebook.
Well, there's a couple more jokes that have got to come through this meta stuff. Here's one.
Oh, let's have them.
Let's
The
see.
Daily Show.
Gonna take a while to get used to saying he was radicalized in a meta group.
Yes.
Oh my goodness!
Like, wow,
too funny.
dude! I think they could not have chosen a friggin' worse name to get ass blasted.
Oh my god, look at that. What's up on Meta is short for I met a girl in high school who I had a huge crush on, only to find her years later on Facebook posting anti-vax links and Tom Hanks pedophile theories.
Bro, no.
That is. I'm loving
Well
all this burns on this.
Oh, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, I love that one.
Definitely.
What if they like rename themselves Metaspace?
Oh god.
It's basically
Mm,
like
wait a minute. Metabook. That would actually make more sense.
Metaland,
Fuck book.
Meta World,
Or my book?
Meta
Anything.
Universe.
But why in the
Hmm.
crap are they changing their name? Like, how did they think this was a good business decision?
Yeah, especially since Facebook's been around for maybe more than I think I remember if it's more than
think
10
2008.
years. 2008, so yeah.
A long time.
I
I
miss
don't
the good
know,
old
but you know
forums.
something? It's like if this is the future that we're gonna have, where everybody basically locks themselves into a cubicle plugged into their VR headsets all day.
Yeah.
I've been doing that since like 2006. since when I got the internet for the first time. I mean,
Yeah.
shit. Everyone started to catch up.
I remember
Well, it took
when
long enough.
It's like with that whole mobile phone thing. I mean, I used to sit on the bus and read on my old Nokia, like the news and shit. Everyone else was just sitting there, and like 10 years later, everyone can't get their eyes off their bloody iPhones and Android shit nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see myself like always staring at my phone for some reason.
Put it down. You're gonna get too
At
much stress.
at least I'm not wasting time on Facebook or
I just
Meta.
always have my music on, so I don't have to interact with
And
people.
you know something, and that interacting with people thing is another element of glory as well. You know, you'll never interact with people up front in face to face. You'll do it all on your VR kit.
Yeah,
You know what?
but what are you gonna do when someone doesn't bathe and you haven't met them before and you meet them in real life and they just smell like a rotting corpse?
You know what?
Ew.
Yeah, but I think you guys know that I'm more of an introvert and I'm usually antisocial in real life anyway, so it kind of plays into my book just a bit.
I met a couple of people that smelled like a toilet. Mind you, they were
Ew.
morbidly obese.
You don't want to know the stuff that I've dealt
That's
with.
nasty.
I've seen worse over here. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Probably
I
would over
typically
Hawaii 'cause
don't
it's really
meet
hot.
up with random people I meet on Facebook. I only use Facebook as like an archive for like my old friends from like school. So I can like,
Like,
be like,
same
hey, it's
here.
been a while. How you doing?
Oh,
Or like
yeah,
some of
you
like
know
my
what?
family
Yeah.
members, you know.
Vera,
Yeah.
you archive your friends?
From like 10 years ago, like if I want to keep in touch with them, sure. Yeah, of
Yeah,
course. Why
I've
not?
still got friends from high school and even elementary school that I'm still in contact with.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't really use Facebook at all. I only use it like as a method of contacting people. And that's basically it.
I mostly use it for
I don't
just like
post anything
friends
on there.
or
I haven't. I don't think I've posted anything on Facebook in the last. I don't know, maybe like 6 months, maybe over a year, something like that.
6 months. I
Well,
haven't posted on
Probably.
Facebook since I was 10 years old.
10.
I think what? You had
Oh,
Facebook. Oh my
When was
god.
that? I can't remember when it was. It's basically it was before I first moved when I was a kid because I've gone from central England to northern England. That's when I last posted on Facebook. It was before I moved,
Oh, okay.
Oh wow.
so it's been a very long time.
Yeah, I bet.
I just don't see the point in it. I've never understood why people are so fascinated with it.
I,
It's just,
I definitely do see the point of it when it comes to like social media and stuff.
well, yeah, some
It
points.
did have its nuance, but over the years, it's become more corporatized and more
Yeah.
It's one of the
monetization
most-
oriented. Yeah,
Well,
like
not
it
just
really
that, but
lost
it's
its
like-
charm.
Yeah, but also it's also one of the most corrupted sources right now that we all know with their so-called
Yeah,
fact
like they're
checking.
censoring shit. I mean, dude, MySpace used to be fucking cool. Like you could, customize your own profile page with like coding and stuff. That was awesome. And my
Wow.
Facebook
Now
doesn't
everything's-
really have that
Now
kind of.
everything's just
That's
kind
the
of
one, that's-
boilerplate, templatized. Yeah. Copy-paste.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Very
But
interesting.
I guess just as a wrap up, do you think like in all of this stuff, like in the desperation that Facebook's facing, is this the collapse of a titan?
Possibly.
Yeah, it
No.
seems like it. No, you know what?
No.
There are. You know what? You know what I think this is. They're just trying to fix a sinking ship, and you know what? It's just not going to work. They're just gonna sink completely.
They're still trying to keep relevant, and that's the sad part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in order for
I think that's
Facebook
a
to-
very bad business decision.
Yeah, it's
in order
becoming
for
more
fa-
irrelevant.
You go ahead.
In order for Facebook to collapse, people would have to start leaving their platform in droves.
Mm.
That's
Well,
the
it
only way
already-
they're going to fail. I mean, that's
Well-
how MySpace failed.
Well, don't forget it was during the outage where they lost a lot of people.
They'll still end up coming back eventually, though, because they're so used to it now.
The downside is that a lot of people have shit tons of accounts associated with their Facebook, and it is
Yeah.
how they log in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
purging yourself from that website for some people is going to be a little difficult.
Yeah. Because it's ingrained into pretty much everything now.
Well, a lot of things, yeah.
All
I've
right.
accidentally clicked a couple of times and had my Google account log into websites, and it's like, oh shit, I got to cancel this now.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's why I want to keep everything separate. Like for the best, like you keep everything separate. That's what I do. So where are we at the moment? 55.
Is that
Do you have
it?
any
Oh.
live comments? Anybody from the audience have any questions,
Sure,
comments,
sure.
concerns?
Shabranigno, thanks for dropping in. To be real though, VR furries look way better than furries IRL.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You know, I'm still gonna try out
is
that
also
VR
still better than Furries IRL.
That's the point, a fantasy versus reality.
Second Life has some pretty good avatars,
Still never played that.
but
And
you got
so
to
does
fork
VR
out for
chat.
them.
I've never used VR. I've never used Second Life. I don't even know how to use it.
So I've never done a VR just because the things were like, I don't know, they were a bit pricey for the point that I don't have spare time to use it. So why would I want to waste the money?
Shalin before, they're just going to make it to where the Oculus doesn't require a Facebook account.
No,
to
you
use.
need what you'd call a meta account.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Meta.
a meta account.
Now
Does even the Zuckerberg even comprehend what's going to happen by using that name? It is going to make it so stupid to use. People are going to get sick of it.
It's so stupid. Like, if he would have started out Facebook as Meta, then okay, I get it. But
But now you're
Facebook is
going
so
through this-
iconic. Like, just the name Facebook, everyone knows what is Meta.
Yeah.
That's a common
Yeah.
word that people use all the fucking time, especially like when it comes to media and stuff. Like, oh,
Yeah.
dude, like that's so meta. Like, nah, Facebook.
Yeah,
they shouldn't be doing this. This is a bad idea for them.
Nah, I
It
think
is-
like from a
the
marketing
basic thing
perspective.
is, Zuck forgets the human element. I still can't forget, how you see all these memes of him, walking the dog with a disc, with a awkwardly bending leg.
Wow,
he's a human.
Zuckerberg forgets the human element. What a surprise!
This
I
is
would
why I think
never
he's
have
definitely.
thought that.
This is why I think he's got some sort of mental condition that's been either undiagnosed or he hasn't bothered getting it looked at. But I saw
Well,
the
either he has
trailer
high
to
functioning
the Meta
autism
thing.
or he's like a lizard.
Yeah.
Did you see that whole trailer thing? That is not how you interact with people. I'm sorry, but
I couldn't even
I
get
want-
past him, doing his VR wardrobe.
Wait, he's done a VR portrait. Bloody hell.
What?
I didn't
yeah,
see that. What do
it's
you mean?
bad.
What
don't
happened
remember.
there? A VR wardrobe? What? Like did he have like a VR thing? Like was his closet of clothes or something?
He had an avatar up and he was just picking clothes for it.
Oh, wow.
Oh wow.
Why would anyone watch that?
I don't know,
Because
man.
I was curious.
It's all about the VR experience, man. You will never have a human experience again. It's all done on VR.
I could just imagine him starting at the screen. Hello, fellow humans. This is me, Mark Zuckerberg, and today, sips water.
I'll be
Going
honest.
to have some human clothes on my human body. Yes, I'm relatable.
Something I thought was a
Yikes.
bit weird is they had a robot in that instead of a furry.
All right. So, I would say, I'd say that's it for the week. I know there was a couple of things we'd love to come on, but we want to keep it, we want to keep it concise and direct to what we want to say. So, wow, what a week, right? Not to
Yeah.
mention, we are very, very close to the scary day.
I still think it would be a really good idea just for Halloween Day. Come on, read out some proper horror stories.
Your tax bill's going to be about $2,000. There, how's that for horror?
Mm.
silky rayon.
I can't wait until Halloween Day because I'm working and I'm gonna go to my job in my fursuit and it's gonna be freaking cool, man.
Oh God.
Hell yeah.
How is it easy for you to work with your suit on, or
Oh no, not at all.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do it like during my lunch break. But we
No,
have
I
like a
can't
Halloween
wait.
competition. Like the other day, one of my coworkers dressed up as a hot dog, and I'm like, bro,
What?
I'm totally gonna beat you. Like, what do you mean?
That sounds,
Like, come on.
Coming
You
from
spent
your very-
25
sounds
bucks on
That
that
sounds
in fucking
gay.
Party City. Like, let's get real.
you heard it here. If he was threatening to beat up a hot dog, he's being gay.
No.
No, I mean, beat them like in a competition. Ugh,
He's gonna
Come
beat the hot dog.
no, I probably just
Well,
eat them.
speaking of that, well, you know what? I want to bring up a good, interesting point. Who's going to be going trick or treating this year? Anyone?
I'm
Nah, I'm
far
not
too
gonna.
old for that.
Sure,
I'm
Okay,
I have a
well-
fursuit, but I'd
too old
rather.
for trick-or-treating for
I would
God
much
knows
rather
how.
wear it at home and scare the kiddos when they try to
Yeah.
step to me.
I'd rather just
Yeah,
put a
I'm just gonna be passing out candy, but I'm gonna have these cool signals that are behind me all out there in a cool display. I'm gonna have about 20 of these out there, and I'm gonna have like 4 different fog machines going because the way how the beams of light are gonna look.
Nice. Yeah.
So
Well, for me,
I'll
like
definitely
on
get a video of
Halloween,
that.
for the last few years, I've been going to a FurCon, but this year it's going to be virtual, so I'm not doing
Now
that.
now it's going to be interesting how Halloween looks in light of what's happened with the whole COVID thing.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the-
yeah.
I don't know what
Yeah.
it's like over there for like where users are individually, but here in England, trick or treating seems to be dying off, and Halloween's becoming more of a adult celebrated thing, but for more drinking, partying, and stuff than it is trick or treating. Which I kind of like. 'Cause it's starting to get back to more horror stuff as well, rather than let's trick or treating, spend time with the kids. No, make it about horror. That's what Halloween should be.
Ooh, buy a
yeah.
Chucky doll.
Oh yeah, Chucky. You know, trick or treating has also been kind of like dying off around here too in the islands.
That's sort of like in 2019. I think that was where I had the most trick or treaters at my place before pre-COVID.
You should have seen what I did last year. I actually had a ghost train set up with the signal and stuff. I scared the hell out of a lot of people.
Haha, nice.
Yes, I did use the bells, of course. I mean,
I'll slap you.
Oh, Jolt, I did send you a picture of some of the Halloween decorations in my front yard. Do you want to like post that for a sec?
Hold on a second.
You better have
Did you-
pants on
did
the
you- did you-
picture.
I don't think you did.
Oh, I didn't?
No, you did. That's okay.
Ah, bummer.
But-
Well, anyways, it's fine.
But yeah, what a week though. So who'd like to who'd like to make a closing statement?
Well, as I said before, it's like it could be a fun thing just to have a special episode just to read out some horror stories just for the fun of it on Halloween. And I may be dead, but I am not giving anyone a spectagasm. Look elsewhere.
All right. Noble?
I don't really have anything. This is just bad days.
Mighty.
oh, just the only thing that I can think of besides this week being kind of crazy is I'm actually thinking of doing a Halloween special episode on Halloween. I'm not going to do it Saturday. I'm going to see how it goes. Halloween night. See if it's do like a live shot of the trick or treaters or the display or the fog machines and all that. Maybe I don't know.
All right. Hey, Vera.
All right. Well, I hope everyone had a fantastical night, as always. And I'm looking forward to Halloween. I hope you guys are too. Yeah, this is my day. It's gonna be fun.
That's because you are the embodiment of Halloween.
I am.
Candy corn canine. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but what about me though? Like I am the embodiment of all these haunted
Candy.
signals.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
you don't have a signal holiday now, do you?
Don't you dare!
It's all about me and the
Anyways,
film. All the horror.
that's pretty much it, guys. Yeah, I
Alright.
hope you have a fantastic night.
All right.
Bye bye.
As ever, our episodes are available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, BitChute, and more further down the line. This is us signing off. Farewell, and until next time.
See ya.